Hi everyone, it is me, the Bachelor Wish, back at it again with another video. And today I'm going to be rolling out Crystal Wednesdays. So I'm thinking maybe twice a month or maybe every week, kind of depends. I will be doing a crystal video where I'll, show the crystal, talk about different crystal properties. So with that being said, let's get right into it. I'm going to be talking about black tourmaline today, which is this bad boy. That's how much I paid for it. It used to be in a bigger piece, but it's broken. Talked about that in another video. So this is black tourmaline. It's absolutely beautiful. You can see it grows almost like almost fibrous with like little rods coming off of it, and then you can see from the front here these little white specks are mica, and it also grows in quartz. It's also very brittle, you guys. Like, I feel like every time I touch this there's pieces that come off. Like, I feel like soon there's going to be nothing. So yeah, like these are two little pieces. So yeah, let's get into it. So black tourmaline is a very it's a very brittle mineral, so you don't want to be slamming it around places. It's also got a hardness of about 7, but because it's usually got mica on it, and it's a little bit, fibrous, so it's difficult to clean, especially if it's not in a polished or a tumbled form. I would definitely say to stay away from crystal elixirs or gem water, making gem water with this, because there could be little pieces of whatever down in there, or if it's got a softer mineral on it, it will dissolve in water. And then also, I don't even think this is safe to make crystal elixirs by placing it in the water with anyway. So if you wanted to, you could surround like whatever canister or holder you had your water in with black tourmaline and infuse it with the energy that way, or make a, be extra, however extra with it if you wanted to. If you wanted to put it into a crystal grid, that's absolutely fine too. And infuse it with the energy of the black tourmaline that way. It's totally great. I've got some notes here. I'm on crystalhealing.com and Energy Muse for like referencing hardness and a couple of extra little properties of the black tourmaline. So black tourmaline is found all over the world, but also like mainly in like Brazil, China, India, Namibia, and Pakistan. Black tourmaline has also been called schorl or squirrel. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's SCHORL. Black tourmaline is really good for the root chakra, but can also be used to remove negative energies, and that could be used on various chakra points all over the body as well. Black tourmaline is good for reducing electromagnetic smog. So if that's something that you're sensitive to and that's something that you want to reduce within your home, it's good to have it around. It's good to have it, like, if you've got your laptop on a desk or your phone, stuff like that, having it around electronics is really good. It's also a very grounding stone, especially being associated with that root chakra area. It's definitely super great for grounding. So if you're really like in your head a lot, to help, calm you down, to help ground you, if you're doing a grounding exercise and need a little bit of help, hold it, have it by you. Black tourmaline is absolutely great for that. Let me see. Ooh, protection. Protection's also, let me X out of that. Yeah, protection's also another good thing that black tourmaline is for. So if you wanted to use it in protection, spell work involving protection, you could do that. If you're doing like a witch's bottle for the year, or like a house protection bottle, something to that you wanted to add a protective element to, then you could put the black tourmaline down into that. If you wanted to make an oil out of that, to like, you know, grounding oil to just candles, so that like your spell work becomes grounded in the physical, especially if you're doing something like manifesting money or doing something that it needs to have real world consequences, then using it that way is great. Um, it's good for putting up boundaries, which is great. And then that's something that a lot of people, but especially a lot of like intuitives, oh my God, if you're an empath, boundaries are absolutely important so that you don't take on other people's energies as your own. It's super, super great for cleansing. Um, it's great for cleansing. So again, like, you know, removing negative energies, aura cleansing. It's great for cleansing your aura, any, you know, energetic body. It's great for that. When I do an aura meditation to form my auric egg, which I really should do that like every morning, and then maybe even like twice a day, definitely multiple times at work. But anyways, yeah, I picture some black tourmaline going over like around my auric egg, as a means of protection and also grounding. So yeah, you know, there's a couple of different ways to use it, whether you're physically using it with, you know, setting it, you know, next to a whatever canister you're doing with gem elixirs, if you're making a crystal grid, if you're making an oil, if you're doing, you know, like a laying of stones over a person's body. You know, even if you're not targeting particular energy points, but removing, you know, negative energy, stuff like that, grounding, all of that is super, super great for black tourmaline. I had some polished pieces that I would carry with me all the time for grounding, and also like, you know, to have a calming effect. I feel like when you're grounded, you are therefore calm. But yeah, you know, for grounding, calming effects, getting rid of negative energies, black tourmaline's great. So, you know, it's a very versatile stone no matter how you use it, how you decide to incorporate it into your practice. That's absolutely amazing. And don't be afraid to also go outside of, you know, what I've listed or what any other website has listed. If you feel that a crystal works for a particular purpose, use it, you know, for that purpose for you. These crystals interact, they have their own energetic field, and they interact with other people's energetic fields differently. So if you feel like, you know, sometimes people can't hold particular crystals because their energy level is too high. Like some people can't be in the same room with a piece of moldavite that is this big. And this is probably like maybe half an inch, almost an inch piece of little paper towel that I ripped because it's too strong. And, you know, if you have that reaction to particular crystals, like, you know, by all means, do with them what you will. If you don't want them in your house, or if you have them on an opposite side of your house that you don't frequent because the energy is so, so, so strong for you, that's completely fine. Let me see, but yeah, it's a great stone. It's great to have on your person. It's great to, you know, like carry around with you in your pocket, to do elixirs with, to make crystal grids with, to make oils with, to include in your spell work somehow, to wear in jewelry. That's another excellent way of having like the energy of crystals with you is to wear them as jewelry. So this one here, this isn't black tourmaline, but it's snowflake obsidian, and this rough bit here is lava rock. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but yeah, jewelry is another excellent way to incorporate wearing your crystals. So here is a a little pendant that I have of some moonstone and an owl with a an amethyst point. So, you know, like I said, bunches of different ways to incorporate crystals. Oh, also one thing that I will mention, since this is also my first video about crystals, is that the bigger the crystal is, the larger of an energetic field that it has. So if you wanted to get a piece of black tourmaline to clear a whole room, and you know, this is also going to depend on the level of like negative energy, or if you wanted it to use it to clear out or minimize electromagnetic smog, depending on how much of those things you have in your room. Maybe a piece like this may or may not cut it. You might need a bigger size, and to have a couple of pieces as well. So all right, I'm really done. I'm really done this time. So yeah, I hope you guys like the video. Comment below, let me know. Like I said, I have all these different social media. I have an Etsy shop, so talk to me on those platforms as well. And until the next one, I hope y'all are all doing well. I appreciate your presence. Thank you for watching. Bye.